What's up, y'all? It's your girl Raven Nicole back at it with another one. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And if you're not new here and you just be watching my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification so you can know when I post. So let's get into it, right? Oh, and by the way, sorry my voice is a little bit raspy because, I don't know, I guess I'm getting sick, but whatever. Alright, so what's stopping you? If you have this goal, you have this dream, but you're not there, you're not even on your way there, what's stopping you? You know, seriously, stop this video and think about it. What's stopping you? Say you have your goal on one side and you on the other side, and you have three things in the middle keeping you from doing those. We'll call those our blockers, our sunshades. Just like the sun is blocked when you put on your sunglasses, that's what's happening when you put on your blockers, your three main blockers. Alright? So say you got three pairs of sunshade on, blocking you from the sun. Here's you, here's the sun, here's you, here's your goal, here's your three blockers. They're blocking you from the sun. You can't even really see it. You can't see the shine from it. You can't see the potential that you have. You can't see where your goal is. So what are they? Are they removable? And if they are not removable, you can go ahead and stop watching right now, because I'm not trying to be harsh, but here's the thing. If you believe that these three things can't be removed, then you're already in a negative belief, and you need to go ahead and shift that before you can continue on, I believe. You're already thinking that things are impossible, and there needs to be a shift in your thought process. Alright. So, if you say yes, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from removing them? What are they? Like laziness, procrastination, doubt, fear? Are these your blockers? You know, there's a quote, and it says, by Eric Hansen, and it says, what if I fall? And then he's like, oh, but darling, what if you fly? A lot of people use this quote, and I believe that a lot of the things that are keeping people from jumping is these three blockers, and they never even get to the point of jumping. So you've already failed regardless. You've already fallen because you didn't jump, if that makes sense. Alright, so the only difference between if you jumped and you failed, then you have never have jumped at all, is maybe you'll be scratched up or bruised, and then maybe a switch will happen where you're like, okay, maybe instead of seeing yourself as falling, you see yourself as being able to jump. You took that first step. You're like, okay, I jumped. I didn't even think I could jump, but you jumped, and now you fail, and then you can just pick yourself back up and do it again. Because we're all gonna fail. That's just something we do as people. Like that first diet, and then you relapse. The job you wanted, you didn't get. The video you got that only got 2 views. I mean, these are things that happen, and we all fail. So if we stick on that, then we're not gonna move anywhere. So how are you going to remove your blockers? Now I know for me, my blockers are laziness, procrastination, and fear. And I think laziness and procrastination go hand in hand. And just because, basically you're too lazy, so you put it off and you procrastinate. Or fear, if you're too fearful, so you put it off and you procrastinate. Because if I don't put it out, they won't ever judge me. I won't ever get this criticism. Anyways. So for me to be able to remove my blockers simply by just doing it, even if I don't want to, it sets a different rotation in my head. Like, okay, I'll do this for 10 minutes. I'll sit down and work on this for 10 minutes, even when I don't want to. And then most of the time I end up working on it for hours more than I planned on. And I get a lot of things accomplished just because I decided, okay, I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes and do it. And there's a lot of different things I need to do in that aspect. But right now I've just started doing this, and it's really helped me out a lot. So if these are some of your blockers, and maybe that could help you to do that, just say, okay, I'm just going to do this for so-and-so, like a short time period, and then you just get into it and do it, and then most of the time, maybe you'll, do it longer. It's like going to work. Like, you hate the idea of going to work, but once you're at work, it's not all that bad, right? Maybe that's just me. So anyways, so say it's years on down the line, and you've removed all of these, and you went through the process of removing the blockers, and now you replace those with positive thinking, opportunities, and hard work, and so you're so much closer to your goal. But that's when things start to get hard. Like, you think removing those blockers were the hard part? No, they weren't. It's now that you have to stay consistent. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep removing the blockers. I know every time I start a new diet, start going to the gym, at first, for the first couple of days, I'm like, oh, this is good. Like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Drink this whole gallon of water in a day. But that's just because I have all that momentum. I'm like, yeah, I got this momentum. But after time seeing it, and you're doing it for a week, and you barely see any difference, or you see a small amount of difference, that gets discouraging. And so most of the time I'm like, I relapse. And so we all relapse. And that's, I think, one of our biggest downfalls, where I heard this quote, somebody I look up to said one time when she was preaching service, she says, what we know is always what we go back to, and that's the hard part. We always go back to it because it's so comfortable for us. So even if we step out of that comfort zone, we end up going back to it when we get uncomfortable. So 10 years passed, you removed all your blockers, but you don't see any chances for you. You don't see any opportunity. You see barely any growth. And so you start to place those blockers back, and you're undoing years and years of work that you've already done, instead of keep going in that same direction and not giving up. So how are you going to stay consistent? How are you going to keep your blockers? How are you going to keep your sunshades off and keep looking directly into the sun? At your goal, I don't know. Analogies, So for me, I'm just going to continue to visualize my success, and I know it's going to pay off. So y'all go ahead and answer these questions for yourself, or you can answer them for me. Leave them down in the comments. What are your blockers? How do you stop them? Do you think they're removable? Do you think I have any right to speak on this? Do you think I should just shut up? I mean, do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you watching. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of Struggle Bus update. I got a new logo. It looks like this. I average about 70 views a week on a video. 70 views on a video that I'm doing right now. And I got 36 subscribers on YouTube. So that's where I'm at. I released a song called Find You. I'm kind of proud of it because it's really like my first song I've released ever, and it's going to be on Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. So I'll leave the video for it up here in the subtitle. So y'all, let's ride, right? Right now, I be calling you, making plans, speeding fast, just to get to you, even when you had an attitude.